Everything in life requires for us to have to know the appropriate gesture, especially when it comes to autism. Let me learn you something today. So everything that we know about in this world has everything to do with knowing exactly how to act and what to do. And that requires for us to have to examine our ignorance. Now, yes, we've heard the terminology that ignorance is bliss, but we've also heard the terminology that knowledge is power. And knowledge requires for us to be able to know how to act to the right situation with the right elements involved. And that is what we would call the appropriate gestures. Knowing what to do based off of the factors and the elements that are presented before us. Let's not overthink this too much. This can come down simply to our habits, our practices, and our rituals. Now, I'm using a strong word when I use rituals, but rituals in a sense are kind of very applicable to this point. Whatever it is that our habits are something that we tend to pass on to our children. They observe the things that we do. It has everything to do with action. What is it that we're doing? How is it that we're handling a situation when somebody's confronting us? How is it that we're handling the situation when it comes to food? How is it that we're handling the situation when it comes to cleanliness? These things are being observed, and you can only pass on what you know and what you're familiar with. Our habits. And it is always a good idea to ensure that the habits that we have are healthy and are good habits, because the children are always watching. And they pick up the habits that we show them. And our objective here is to ensure that we can find the right habits, not only to benefit our children, but that they can benefit us as well as either parents or caretakers. Now, applying the appropriate gestures allows us to have to analyze the situation and be able to see what can contribute positively to the situation and the person or the child involved. All habits are actions. All rituals are actions. And all practices are practiced. So the idea is to be able to find appropriate things that help with health, mentally, emotionally, physically, chemically, and so on. People in general need to move. People in general need action. They need the essence of vitality itself, which is movement. And if you find that either yourself or your child are feeling a little bit anxious or a little uneasy, finding the right gesture for this moment can be helpful to both you and the child involved. And what this will require for you to do is to look into different activities that you all can share together. Find healthy habits, find healthy activities, and find a way that both you and your child can benefit together. Let me show you what I mean. I will share with you one of the habits that I have with my son.